I started my first manufacturing company at age 14. Since then, I founded and led more than a dozen companies at different stages of their growth. I've encountered great successes, and I felt really great about it. However, things started to change in the spring of '92. My dad's in town. It's a beautiful morning. After our usual greeting, like an outburst out of nowhere, my dad says, "Kent, you're not focused on the right priorities in your business and in your life. Kent, you're living a lifestyle of lavish economic consumption with no real meaning behind it all." My chest tightened. I was speechless. Dad had been my champion, and I had disappointed him. It was one of the worst days of my life. My dad would be 94 today. As an entrepreneur, he knew his business's purpose: to help ordinary people pursue their dreams through business ownership. He knew his customers, employees, and suppliers, and they felt seen and cared for in return. For me, this was a pivotal moment. My dad's words planted a seed in my psyche. I realized then there ought to be a way to be successful while conducting business with care. I just didn't know how. Fast forward a few years ago, I slowly came to realize that many modern day issues, ranging from climate change to income inequality, could be linked to traditional capitalism that puts shareholders' interest above all else. I became determined to find a win-win approach to conducting business that delivers exponential value to all stakeholders, including society at large and the environment around us. On my quest to figure this out, I found my tribe when I attended my first Conscious Capitalism CEO Summit. That's when I realized that conscious capitalism was the answer I'd been looking for all along. It provided a concrete roadmap to make profit while pursuing purpose and impact. I was so utterly changed from that experience that I decided to complete in September 2020 the first certification program in the world dedicated solely to conducting business with care. Now I'm one of 7 with this certification worldwide. My mission is to help entrepreneurs just like you unleash the entrepreneurial spirit for good. I am Kent Gregoire, and in this series, we're going to talk about there's no cap on capitalism. You can have it all. In the upcoming videos, through bite-sized actionable content, I'm going to walk you through why you should care about conscious capitalism, what makes conscious capitalism so powerful and transformational, and more importantly, how can you implement conscious capitalism into your own business strategy starting now? The first thing I want to talk about is why should you care about conscious capitalism? Well, everyone else is telling you that maximizing profit at all costs should be the only goal. I'm here to share that there is a better way. Profit is great, but it's not an end in and of itself. We're facing a global talent shortage crisis. Employee disengagement, too, is at an all-time high. In addition to facing issues with talent, companies also face unprecedented challenges regarding climate change, inequalities, the COVID-19 pandemic, and more. As a result, the state of the world, trends in the marketplace are changing rapidly. In particular, 7 in every 10 Americans believe that businesses have an obligation to improve societal and environmental issues. I'm here today to show you that conscious capitalism is the answer to these trends. So what is conscious capitalism? It is capitalism at its best. Capitalism remains the most powerful tool we have ever invented to channel human ingenuity to meet human needs and elevate us to new heights. Conscious capitalism was founded on the belief that the very laws of capitalism can be leveraged to help right the system. And by doing so, these companies can be hugely profitable as a byproduct. But don't just take my word for it. Just look around you. Purpose-driven S&P 500 companies outperform their traditional peers by 400% in terms of returns on the stock market. Where traditional capitalism falls short, conscious capitalism provides an adaptive yet sustainable framework for conducting business with care. It's not esoteric at all. Conscious capitalism is based on 4 key pillars, namely purpose, stakeholder management, conscious leadership, and caring culture. In the next videos, I'll take a deeper dive into these 4 pillars and we'll focus on how to implement conscious capitalism into your organization starting today. If you remember one thing from this video, I want you to remember that capitalism is not the problem in itself. Traditional capitalism is, and conscious capitalism is the solution for triple bottom line.